What's up, guys? I realized I had to grab something like last second. Hope you're all having a good one. It is currently 2 o'clock. It is Wednesday. Holy moly. It is a bit upsetting how fast the weeks fly by um when it's summer, when I'm not occupied by things day to day. Um it's easy to lose track of time. Which is like, come on, man. you know? It is the only times I'm like, so maybe that's a sign I need to be more present in even the things that I like. Because I'd say I'm quite present in the things I struggle, right? Like when I'm focusing to study, you have to be pretty present. You have to be very mindful of how you're thinking, what you're doing, such as the process of like learning or paying attention, right? But I wouldn't say it's like the same presentness that you have while you do something that you love and you're there in the moment, you accept it, and you really like it. Anyways, I'm gonna throw something away real quick and then we'll get started. Cool. I like ran a little bit. So I'm like surprisingly out of breath for no reason. Also, like I went to the gym and I showered, and I don't know why, but that always like saps my lungs. If that makes sense. Like I'm super relaxed, I guess, whenever I do that, and my body just like doesn't want to breathe as much, if that makes sense. I don't know. And also I'm still, recovering from being sick. Oh, I should have okay, during BRB, I'll take some medicine, because I probably should. But I'm feeling chill. Today's gonna be a good day of drawing. In fact, I'm feeling very zenned out. Happy with the direction that the soap dispenser is taking. I'm, of course, regretful about the first attempt. But I think we learned a very important lesson through that mistake, and we've executed. I mean, yeah, I don't want to make an excuse for the fact that I did a redo. Don't do redos. But man, I literally couldn't tell what was happening. Like, it was just inoperable for me. Is that a valid excuse? No. Is any excuse really valid for doing redos? Maybe if, like, your room exploded or your dog ate your homework, I don't know. Don't do redos. Be better than me. But, regardless, my line work isn't the best today. I drew, like, for a millisecond earlier today, and then was like, oh, I should play a game with a friend, and then I played for like 10 minutes. We didn't even get to like do much, and it was time to stream. I'm like, ugh. I respect the stream schedule too much. 2 p.m. is a really nice time, because then it gives me time to, like, I love it so much. It just sucks, because, like, I woke up, I slept in today till, like, 8:30, and then went to the gym, or made breakfast, went to the gym, did some chores, and so, if it was at, like, 12, which I think would be awesome, it would leave me barely any time between, like, doing the morning things. I'm pretty sure our European friends would appreciate it somewhat. Man, the mic, like, I usually like the mic a little bit taller, or at least seeing it, like, slouched like this makes my brain think it's in the wrong position. And so, like, I keep getting, my subconscious keeps nagging me every, like, couple minutes. It's like, adjust it. Like, I don't need to adjust anymore. I got mad enough to drill a hole through it. Also, I should add, my history when it comes to, like, manufacturing and stuff, it's primarily working with aluminum, and then some very light woodworking here and there. And like, I'm so used to when it comes to drilling things or such, like it's a very arduous process, right? You gotta be careful, right tool for the job, right twist drill, tap it beforehand, double check. If you're like drilling by hand instead of using like, a mill or a router or something, gotta be like very cautious where you're holding it and stuff, all that. And this thing was plastic, so I just kind of like just straight through. I was like surprised with like how easy it was to drill through. I was like prepared for making my little modification of putting a bolt through it to be a very long and tedious thing where I mess up multiple times and maybe you'd have to like throw the mic stand away. or like duct tape it, and that'll have to be the new mic stand, but I'm glad that it worked. There we go. Yep. Landed on the lower one. Happens. Nice. Still feeling pretty good today. Like I said, the days where I go to the gym and then shower, like, I'm very relaxed. There's not much wavering. However, we'll see how that goes with my ellipses. This turned out a lot more square. I wasn't trying to make it square, but it's always nice to see that happen on accident. You're doing a random box. I should have ghosted. I don't know what I was doing right there. Such a decent box until that. It's always ghosting, man. That's why we do warm-ups. We have to remind ourselves. Slow and steady. Episode 9 of Dorohedoro came out today. No, I sniped that. We're my favorite part of Dorohedoro. I can't say things because of spoilers, but I can't. I'm trying to work around it, but it's so far deep. I think they're gonna finish. I can't imagine. We have 3 episodes left. If they do a full 13 or 12 episodes, I can't imagine them finishing it like without rushing things. But we'll see. And Dorohedoro's plot is like so complex, maybe even a little bit convoluted. That I'm like trying to. I remember things happening, and then like there's gaps in my memory. I'm like, how do they resolve this thing? Or I'm like, I know this character does this thing or appears later. How did they get that to happen? But hey, I'm glad that I remember so little, even though I read it a year ago. Because now I get to experience it again. The joy of forgetting. Maybe forgetting is an evolutionary advantage. Remembering everything I feel like would suck. There's that one, I mean, actually, remembering would be amazing in terms of survival, right? Oh yeah, this area had a puma in it, so I'm not going to go over there or whatever. I did watch a documentary once for my psychology class where it was a person who had like a perfect 100% whatever memory, right? Photographic memory, could remember everything. They're like, it's nice until like, you remember the breakup you had 5 years ago, but it feels like today, right? You remember that vividly and viscerally and stuff like that. The grass, and being an early college student, hearing of a person complaining about having perfect memory, the grass is always greener. I was like, I'll take it. No. It would pose an interesting skill for drawing, though. Then you'd never need to, like, you could glance at a reference once, but, like, I'm wondering, like, it's maybe just outside of the realm of possibility or knowing for me, because, like, when I need to constantly remind myself to look back at a reference that I'm studying or whatever, or even if I try my best to remember a reference, it's just fallible in so many ways, right? Like, I need to re-examine the arm somewhere, or like, because there's like a plumb line that occurs that I just now realized because I looked at it for the 50th time. But if a person with photographic memory doesn't even need to look at them, would they still be able to recognize those sudden relationships between shapes and such? Cool. Oh, I never even started the timer, dude. What? Okay, well, it's 15 minutes in, so I think we've cleared our timer. So we're gonna do BRB 2 minutes. You guys know the drill. Come back and we're gonna continue working on our soap dispenser. We're only streaming today and tomorrow, and then we'll be gone for a little while. So I'm hoping that we can get it to a point where we finish tomorrow. That would entail setting up ellipses and then or setting up the boxes for ellipses and maybe even doing them today, which would be really scary, but that would set us up to finish tomorrow. So be right back. What's up, Cat? Very typical, very typical. What you've been up to today? Sorry, I had to disappear for a second. I just chores and stuff, man. Not like bad chores. I've been enjoying today. But, woke up. Oh, I need to fold my laundry still. Woke up. Started my laundry. Ate some breakfast. Went to the gym. Came back, chilled. I tried playing games with my friends for like a millisecond and realized that I did not have time before stream. So that may happen after stream. Speaking of, let's get started. Cool. But yeah, very, very chill, very casual day. I can't complain about it. I am rather happy with how things have turned out. Yeah, let's get started. I already started the timer. So today we are going to be working on, man, this box is so short. It's going to make a very, very stubby looking soap dispenser, which is disappointing. Stream is lagging. That is on your end, by the way, because on my end, we have 0 dropped frames. So that is your lag. You may need to refresh your app. Well trained. I'll think about that one. I'm doing okay, Dio. How are you doing? See, it's what, 9 o'clock? Almost 9 o'clock for you? I'm trying to remember everyone's... I'm going to be like such a worldly fellow when it comes to, like adjusting for times. Like I'm slowly doing the calculations. Like, okay, it's 9 a.m. Hey, sir, what time is it in Germany? Okay, Siri sucks. I'm slowly getting used to all the different time zones. Maybe that's my rare skill I pick up from streaming so much. So we are doing. I'm looking at my little sheet right here, our cheat sheet of what we need to do, and where we need to draw certain things. So sadly, the most we can't see Twitch chat. That is so true. I need to refresh the token for it. So that means we're not doing chat this stream. I don't want to reset it. So no chat. Sorry about that. Actually, wait, no, because you two people are here. So, I don't want to refresh the token. I'm lame. We're just gonna not have chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, no chat this stream. I'll just say the things that are. Thank you for telling me, by the way. Thank you. I didn't catch that. Yeah. So YouTube and Twitch people are divided. My apologies. So yeah, it's a shame that like the top ellipses need the most detail. Truly, it is a shame. But we will live. Vibing to old school Balkan music. Okay. Could you give us a band or two to possibly entertain our curiosity? And cool. So we're gonna start with ellipses, then we'll worry. Create boxes for ellipses and slices. Clavi Orchestraris the band. Huge. Okay. I'll give that a look-see possibly after stream if I remember. Let me steal it. Put it on my other monitor. Who's that in Twitch chat? It is Dio. Dio10s. And I'm listening to Lovak. Or maybe Lovaki. Let me see. No, Lovak. Wow. Huge. Redeemed posture check. We just got started. I'll check my posture though. Every time I add a new yeah. Every time I add a new thing, people redeem it. I like it. Okay. Why is this so? Oh, it's because it's on the freaking wire. That's unfortunate. So let's get started with those boxes. I've made some symbols. We love symbols. Kat, I'm not gonna like. So Dio, Kat asked what's good, but I'm not gonna read out every chat message. Okay. So sadly, communication between the two worlds will be a bit, unless it's like stuff that I want to read out. But I'm not gonna be the intermediary for a conversation between both the platforms. Yeah. So on here we have these little crosses. This means we do the full cross, which is very helpful. Otherwise, we just do simple diagonals. How are Kat and I supposed to communicate? Telepathically. I believe both of you can use context clues to when I read things to assume who is speaking. How was your day? It was good. Pretty relaxing. Weren't you here when... No, you weren't here when Kat asked it. Yeah, I can't really ask for more. It was a very relaxing day so far. Hope to keep that for you. That is not how you use -2, Kat. Unfortunately. I think I win a bet every time. Like, I should get an award every time Kat fails to use plus and -2 correctly. Tomorrow's a holiday in Germany. What holiday is it? Let's see. It's May 14th. Or I guess, yeah. It'll be May 14th for you tomorrow. What is that holiday? Should I head on over? It's called Christi Himmelfahrt. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Fahrt. I only know because like fairs to like travel. Oh no, that's FEHR. Is it FHAR? Like what is the TV in German called? It's like Fernsehen or something. I don't know. And I have no idea what it's about. Huge. Himmel, so like heaven going, like Christ goes to heaven day. That's the loose translation of it. Fernseher. There we go. Fernseher? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That means to far, and then like fährt is like with the A, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, who knows? It's like to travel, right? To drive or to go. It's been a hot minute. Being very meticulous, very cautious with all these lines. I'm gonna say that and realize like I drew something wrong. It's gonna get chaotic still, but our goal is to try our best at every step. Maybe I should like say the slices out loud. Fairness, far and sane is to look or looking. Yeah. It was like I don't want to say fart because like but like the far like FAHR, that's to travel, right? My vocab for German is okay, but my pronunciation is shot. Artist, you know it. Okay, so these are pretty aligned closely, which is a bit of an issue, but we'll live. Okay, now we got to do this side, which is stressful, but we will live. Travel is reason? Or Reisen? Oh, the I's and the E's mess me up in German because they're swapped, right? Oh, this song. While I like this song, it's way too much. It like stresses me the hell out. EI is like I. There we go. Thank you. And EU is oi. Yeah. Okay. Slice 5. I'm gonna start saying them out loud so we like stay on track. You're eating fried plantains? Who? Why am I teaching German all of a sudden? I don't know. Maybe it's because you appreciate your own culture and want to share it with others. I'm going to not cry because I didn't mess it up. Okay. I didn't say the okay, slice 4. Slice 1, 2, or 6, 5, 4. Trace it. That's slice 4, yep. You're not German? I thought you said you were from Germany. Have I been mistaken? I'm from Germany. Ah, I see. I live in, there you go. I was gonna say, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. You live in Germany, but you're from somewhere else, I understand. This is already getting horrible. This is already melting my brain from the Balkan region. Ah. Hence the appreciation of Balkan music. This is slice 2. 1 or 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You need to pay me to do that, Cat. I am gonna take a sip of water though. Easy fix. I just don't want to. Because then I gotta go to the website, redeem a token, put it back in the ENV, reset it. She's trying to get me to fix the chat thing, which is understandable, but like I just don't really want to do it. If there was enough people in the stream to warrant it, I think. Because like Kat, you're pretending that you interact with Dio frequently, but in reality you just say I like plantains, and then you're quiet for 20 minutes until you have like another food take. You haven't tried plantains. Plantains, grilled plantains, so good. Who knew that grilling something that just looks like an off-brand banana would be so good? I'm also going to pause the timer. We're going to take a nose break. Nose break? Oh, God. Okay, it was be right back. I don't think they are bananas, but they're basically bananas. Like, they're in the same family or something. Let's look this up. Are plantains banana and bananas the same thing? I know they aren't, but let's see what like Reddit or something. Food Network. Here we go. Give me like a one sentence summary. A plantain is a starchy tropical fruit that is part of the banana family. A banana is a tropical fruit that's grown in bunches, has an inedible yellow skin, and soft, sweet flesh. Plantains tend to be larger than bananas and have thicker skin. They are eaten with unripe or ripe. Bananas start with green skin and turn yellow when ripe. Unripe green plantains have a mild, starchy flavor. When ripe, plantains have a concentrated, sweet flavor. My mouth is watering. It looks so good. I know. I'm just reading stuff. It's okay. Calm down. Wait until Cat realizes the true use of -2. That'd be a pretty cool day, in my opinion. You're thinking about something. What are you thinking about, Dio? Okay. And let's continue. And we've done all of these, so now it's time for one of the hardest parts. It's every part of this is hard. We have to. Why do I rarely get nosebleeds? I don't think I've had one in my entire life. I've never had a nosebleed other than that. I don't think it's that common to get nosebleeds. I think we just think it's more common because like when we see it happen, it's like scary. But like I've only in the past couple of years seen like 2 people. Actually, I don't think I've ever had a non. I think when the one time I had a nosebleed when I was a kid was because I was like picking my nose or something. Actually, okay, technically no. I had an incident in the gym when I was in high school. You got automated, and I shoved my finger in my nose. The only time I had like a nosebleed other than that was in high school, sophomore or junior year. I was in the powerlifting team, and I was hitting my first ever PR. Like I was that, and my spotter wasn't looking, and I dropped 185 pounds on my face. Yeah, that was, and then I had a nosebleed. So like that's why I don't lift heavyweight anymore either. By the way, that's why I usually just stick to calisthenics because I'm scarred from that. That's like the worst pain I think I've ever been in my whole life. I'm pretty sure I got a concussion from it. I didn't go to the doctor because I didn't want my parents to know. If my parents are watching, hi, that happened. But yeah, that was like probably the worst pain I've ever been in. Like even the coach was like trying to get me to go home, and I was like, no, I can't let my parents know that like I did that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Naya? How's it going? We're telling a trauma stories of when I dropped weights on my face. I'm legit. You could probably like mirror the stream. Like my nose is probably crooked a little bit because of it. That shit bounced off my face too. That was like it was such a horrific. I wish there was like a security camera. There probably was, but I would pay a lot of money to see that again. It was very visceral. All right, so we're gonna be doing slice 6, which we're only doing a 2/5 ellipse. No, we're gonna be doing top ellipse. Oof, that was almost a mistake. Let me find the ortho for that. There we are. Yep, 2/5 remains the same, and I'll worry about the nozzle later. If you never had a nosebleed, I really do think it's more rare than we're all believing, like leading it on to be. Nosebleeds are scary. I don't know how to stop one. I've always heard like sometimes you need to put like your nose back, stuff like that, etc. I'm doing okay. Nah, I'm well rested, well fooded. I don't know if that's a word. Ready to tackle the challenges of lesson 6. How are you doing? So let's get our midlines here because looking at our graph, this one will have that, and then we're just going to project it onto 6. That's good, deer. Did you just deer me? was not predicting a deer this stream. But huge, and glad to hear you're doing well. Hello to Kavel dad and Kavel mom. Actually no, they do watch on YouTube, so they would see that message. Also, yeah, we have no chat right now, Naya. We have Cat on the YouTube side. If there is enough of a demand, and by enough of a demand, I mean more than just cat, I'll fix it. No, no, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Where I grew up, culturally, dear is used one as either like a passive aggressive insult, um, or older women will call you dear. But yeah, where I'm from, typically if you hear deer, it's because like someone's being very passive aggressive towards you and like they are not happy with you. Not saying that you are. Don't worry. I didn't take it that way. Oh my god, my mom just texted me and I thought it was about the stream. Thankfully my mom doesn't watch the stream too much. It's usually my dad, and he usually only pops in the stream to like cuz I'm not answering his texts. Um or like I haven't checked in with him in a minute. Oh, I almost messed it up. A little older. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if I should call you that. It's fine. If it weirds you out, it's totally fine. Just call me whatever. I'm not stressing. I just wanted to provide some context as to why I was like, I'm not sure if taken aback's the right word. My phone is blowing up now. Okay, no. I thought it was my dad was in the stream or something. It's fine. Okay, thank you for accommodating. But yeah, for real, how's your day going? This almost goes. Oof. I just realized. I kind of want to move it a little bit so it works with that midline that we have. So on VRC right now, what is VRC? VR chat. Ah, gotcha. Are you a frequent VR chatter? I just messed this up so bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Oh, okay. That could have been bad. That could have been really bad. Man, this is already messing with my brain. We're so done for, man. I'm seriously debating if I do one at a time or what. And I probably should have done one at a time with the crosses, but we'll worry about that. People are allowed in here. Are you watching my stream in VR chat or just like you're in VR chat at the same time? And yeah, how frequently do you play VR chat? People are loud in here. It's like a bar. Like people are yelling and stuff. There's music going on. In VRC and watching. Okay, gotcha. Do you have the headset on? Or like are you playing with a headset? Sorry if I'm asking too many questions, by the way. Or do you just play on your computer? Mobile iPad. Ah, that's an iPad? I didn't even know that. Yo! Jess is streaming right now. What is it? I remember the one time I played VR chat, because I did have a VR headset back in the day. There was like 10-year-olds running around, bro. Like 10-year-olds yelling, freaking like dressed up as like Among Us and stuff. I was just chilling with my friends, just walking around meeting people. And then there's like this one like excessive player model. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I feel like it was excessive is the best way to describe it. I was like, should I be here? This is mostly a night. Gotcha. It's for older people. I wouldn't say hot take. I wouldn't say VR chat is for older people, right? But I think it is the culture right now is not good for younger people. Age up to around 15? Yeah, maybe. Because I know there's like, isn't there like VR addiction, like where people like get really addicted to virtual spaces and don't really cultivate themselves outside of it? Because that's the main thing I'd be worried about. I would agree. Because like I feel like the paradigm of a social space online isn't really a bad one. It, of course, comes with the addiction, etc., right? And weird like groupthink and there's all. I'm not negating the bad sides, but like the notion of a online space for people to hang out is still, I think, a good one. Also, what's up, Riptide? Glad to see you. But yeah, VR chat right now, I wouldn't say the game itself is bad for kids. I'd say the culture for sure. Exactly. That's the thing is I think okay, well, mixed bag, right? Because games exist to kind of take us away from the real world, which is great, I think, because we need that catharsis, we need that escapism in some ways. But at the very same time, it could be addicting because of that, right? A constant escape could be unhealthy. And there's another point. I can't remember it though. Oh yeah, marginalized groups, right? So kind of leading off of it's a space away from the world, right? Marginalized groups can find community there. That's the beauty of the internet, right? Is that it gives people a voice who probably otherwise wouldn't have one. I've watched enough of VR chat like expose videos or stuff to understand that there are definitely some negative consequences though to evolve to be something different at first, which I think it made it less for kids. I mean, yeah, right, because then I'm not going to I don't use the word deviant culture in a derogatory sense, but deviant from societal norms. And now, jumping on that fact that we have like a space where marginalized groups or groups that have less of a voice can operate freely. You just will have, some stranger spaces, stranger in the sense that's strange from what I'd call like normal or whatever, or conventional, right? Once again, not in the derogatory sense. And so those spaces themselves should not be like, depending on the context, should not be for kids, right? Because people are on this app, and I'm not gonna name the type of people. Ones are trollers. I didn't even know actually, I've heard. What's his name? Proximity Chat. I've heard of a guy named Proximity Chat. You're fine. But yeah, it's definitely craziness. VR. It is craziness. I could understand the appeal though, right? I'm 50-50 because like some he's like calling out people who are pedophiles, which I'm like, okay, hell yeah, call those people out, etc. But then that can inspire like mobbing and mob mentality. What's up, Bear? We're talking about VR chat addiction. Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, also, chat's not working right now because I'm lazy. Actually, okay, I'll put it on for the YouTube chat. You just can't see Twitch chat. That is the wrong button. Okay. That was a bit silly. There we go. There we go. YouTube chatters can be seen, sadly, Twitch chatters. But yeah, so like I'm 50-50 on like trolling like bub games and stuff, right? Because like at one hand, it's like really funny when people who are taking it way too seriously, and it's like harmless fun. But I've seen those channels so quickly turn into like mobbing campaigns and stuff like that. Letting my listening comprehension carry me with the Twitch chat. Yeah, like you're just gonna have to assume. I'll try my best to read verbatim what people are saying. But yeah, so it's actually a video I watched last night. It's by the same dude who made a video called The Aesthetics of Fascism, which is an amazing video. I highly recommend you watch it. He made one on kind of like internet hate culture, I guess. I don't know. The Aesthetics of Fascism one? The Aesthetics of Fascism is so good. That is such a great video. Holy crap. I think he also made the Manosphere video. I may be tweaking. Oh, no. I think that was Channel 6. I didn't finish that one. I saw his recent video last night. Yeah, he was more... In that video, he was talking more about like the alt-right pipeline on the internet and stuff with like streamers like Asmongold or etc. Which I'm not going to get into. But I liked the notion of like, these creators, it's so profitable to hate, right? because it gets the most reaction. I don't need to say this. This is not new to everybody. So like trolling content works really well. But then you make this mob mentality of where you're invincible, and it's almost like this white knight behavior where you can go out with no impunity and just go and mess and troll and dox and do all these horrible things to people. And that's what I'm scared of, right? I think, pedophile hunters on media, as long as you like, make sure these people have actual like consequences in the sense of like getting arrested or like, getting justice for those harmed by those people, that's great. But like oftentimes it's just kind of like troll content, right? There's rarely consequence. You put it for Bear when I asked 5 minutes ago. Well, we have 2 people in YouTube chat now. And we're having like a pretty fun conversation. Or fun. Okay, maybe not fun. Interesting conversation. Who would have thought any of this would be a conversation like 50 years ago? 40, 30 years ago? I'll take another sip of water. I've been talking too much. Me too. In fact, they just get more benefit from it, right? No, Kat. I'm assuming what Bear primarily means is the kind of grifters of the internet, but also possibly the troll content. I could definitely, if there's like a giant Venn diagram, I could see the intersection between like the trolling content and pedophile hunters and like the kind of alt-right pipeline that was talked about in the video. Cool. Okay, so we need to do the 2/5. What a strange pivot. I'm not trying to pivot, I just don't really have anything else substantial to add onto what I've just said, so it sounds like a crazy pivot. Oh, this one. Okay, we're very familiar with this one. What's the best way to go about it? There's a little ladybug on my window. The last thing I think anybody needs, though, is political commentary from a art YouTuber. That's probably so false, by the way, what I just said. We need to quote Zapata. Also, what's up, Toast? We need to quote Zapata here. If you're the left or the right, I don't give a fuck. I love him for that. I'm so lost as to what's happening here. 2/5. Where the frick did I get this line from? I think I see it now. The Riptide and Toast duo. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think they were colluding. I was in a rabbit hole of learning last night, and oh how I've learned about that subject matter. It's scary because then my whole YouTube feed turns into that. And I have to be, I will only allow myself like a video every once in a while, or like a horses video. I love horses so much. The YouTuber, not like the animal. But like those, I really have to be careful with how many of those I consume. That's why you log out first. What's the best way to go about this? I want to reduce clutter. In current events, yeah. Or like Channel 6 especially, or Channel 5, sorry. What did I called it Channel 6 earlier as well. I don't know what's going on with me. Like those that handle recent events, current events, I just need one at a time. Maybe one a week for all of those. And I never at night. I could only do those during the day, because at night I get in my own head. Even though last night I watched it while drawing at night. But I started it earlier in the day, so. Okay. Do I want to do it there? I almost did the wrong one too, by the way. That would have been not good. Pretty sure there's a bug on my leg and it's biting me. But I will not let my focus be deterred. There is definitely a bug on my leg biting me right now. Why? Why must you be so vicious? So mean. Stretch. Oh, Toast. Toast is single-handedly simulating the really just ineffective Kavel coin economy. Without Toast, where would we be? Where would we be? Ugh. I probably should have projected upwards. I probably had that idea the other day and then didn't do it because I don't think too much. I would like, given our recent talk on how the world and things can be rather scary. Is it really 2/5? Oh, no, god damn it. Oh, shoot. The diameter is 2/5, which means we need to break this into tenths and do 3/10 and 7/10. Let's stretch while we cope with that. Thankfully, this was only 2 extra lines that we will end up using, but that could have been really bad. But okay, so for if anyone, this is a video, a very important one, that always makes me feel better about the world and things. It's a weird, I think a weird take. It's the speech from Charlie Chaplin's The Great Dictator. That speech always makes me feel a lot better. Kind of gives me hope for a better world, right? To give old age the security. I can't remember all of it. I used to spam listen to that. In fact, GM Frame, Gmod map I made back in the day, it has references to that in there because I think it's a really good speech. In fact, I'd say top speech of all time. There's a version on YouTube with it with Hans Zimmer in the background, which, like, honestly, not bad. But very good speech, especially in the context. It's like basically Charlie Chaplin had this whole satire of like World War II Germany and like Mussolini and stuff, right? And just making them look to be idiots. Where he plays the great dictator. He doesn't say Hitler, right? He says the great dictator. But at the end, when he's forced to give a speech as the great dictator, instead of having this speech about like making fun, like also one time he does a speech in German, but he just says like random gibberish. But yeah, instead of like having like a really silly last speech, he does a speech calling out for like everyone, not just like go out and do good things for the world, right? Create machines that create happiness, right? But he also says this is the passing of greed. And so long as, so long as these men die, the dictators, then freedom will never perish, or liberty will never perish. Boom, and see, boom. Like, Cat says nothing for 20 minutes, and then just says, okay, I'm eating ice. Okay, I'm eating plantains. So let's do the 2/10. That is why it's so different. Oh my god, or 3/10 and 7/10, but we're just gonna mirror it, so we only need to worry about 3/10. Which, this one I'm very familiar with. Holy moly. Okay. This one, 1, 2, 3. I can count. Where's my ruler? But man, what a waste of lines. I mean, 2 extra lines, sure, but that's 2 extra lines that will confuse me later. And that kind of sucks. I forgot to restart the timer. Oops. Ooh. Sounds pretty relevant to the current day. Yes, it is. In fact, I would like to look at the view history of that video and see where it spikes and declines. Okay, there. So that's... What do we need from this line? We need this, so we can do the diagonal, so we don't need to plot. We just need to do this. And then plot it down to here. Yes? Question mark? And then the intersection... So we don't even need to draw all this. We just have 1 extra line. Because we just need this dot, which is the intersection with the tiny diagonal. So if we go from here to here and we look at our tiny diagonal, then this vertically up and down. That feels better. Basic forms before I move on. Which course or which thing are you doing again? Let's double check it. That is... Two Aposcos of Andrew. Just came to say hi. Happy drawing. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us, Baron. Very topical to the crazy topical to the conversation at hand. Holy. No one posture checked me, but that was some bad posture. Nice. And then from there, we can do our diagonal, and it's going to go from this line all the way to this line. You're going to do like precursory dots to keep track of where we're going to be drawing to. So right here, and right there. I don't know why. Maybe it's, I mean, I guess I haven't been to my home in a while. But like, I'm just getting like memories of smells and sights of where I've grown up. Like nostalgic remembrances. Learning structure figure drawing. I finished the print course already. Huge. You have an idea. What is your idea, Toast? Kat, what happened to the little character that you drew? The OC, perhaps. We haven't seen that individual in a minute. I'm not saying you have to post any art of that individual. I'm just curious to what they're up to, how they're doing. Add another charge to the rewards, but add another 5 minutes of cooldown. For which one? To all of them? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't measure to it. Whatever. It's wrong, but we'll live. Maybe. I don't see them as that much, that they need to be used that much in the first place. That's so unfortunate. Hey, we made the mistake though, and we will learn from it. Oh god. Oh, it's so upsetting how incorrect that line is, but we'll live. Drawing is so hard. Yeah. Drawing specific things is very hard. Drawing to meet expectations is hard. Drawing for the sake of joy, or not the sake of joy, just drawing whatever you want for 50%, that gets easier. Okay. There's been better right there, but we'll live. Okay, so now we're going to do a very interesting technique. Also, I was DM'd. This could be very important. Let me check this real quick. Voice. Okay. We have our box, right? Or our square that we'll be drawing, ideally a square, it's not really, of where we'll be drawing our ellipse. Now we're going to project it down onto the next layer so we don't have to do any of that again. So it'll save us a bunch of time. So the ideal is now, of course we have to do this little, also, I can feel when the ruler is flipped the wrong way. But yeah, Toast, maybe, but like, I don't really think we need that many redemptions per stream. Unless you can make an argument for it. I don't think it's totally a necessity. Necessity. Okay, so now we're gonna do our favorite game of Kavel. We are operating with a very like the error produced from us and everything so far is kind of greater than the precision that we can have in the first place. So every 15 minutes is healthy. You would be shocked by how much water I drink every day. No, I would not. Okay, so this is slightly more convergent. And we want to be on this diagonal. And we're a bit too far this way. There's that diagonal, so we project downwards. It's going to be right here. There's a lot of error involved in this, and I am a bit worried that this won't work. But I'm willing to try. And we have a lot of options to do double checking as well. So let's Tatakai. Speaking of speeches, okay, so I heard about the Attack on Titan speech, My Soldiers Scream, and a lot of people really hyped it up. I thought it was going to be much crazier. Oh, what's up, QR? Twitch chat isn't working right now, QR, because I broke it. I need to make my script auto-refresh the auth token, but that means I need to completely rewrite how I do authentication, and I just don't want to do that. Because then that requires a bunch of... I hate API. We went from VR chat to alt-right pipelines to Charlie Chaplin to Attack on Titan. How are you doing so far, QR? We've only made 2 mistakes on our boxes so far this stream that I know of. There's another dissection section, huge. Eating, and then soon it's fun time. Hell yes. How you feeling about your current dissections? You feel any better than when you first started lesson 2? And I'm doing okay. Chilled out day, a little bit overwhelmed by lesson 6 at this point, but this is an opportunity to temper myself, to learn. This is the friction that builds great artists. QR's a dogman? What the heck? You didn't tell us this, QR. Speaking of, I've never seen a furry in real life. Like a fursuiter. I've heard that they are extremely friendly. And they're down with taking pictures. One day you will see a picture of me. So I want to, like, if I ever visit conventions like Comic-Con or stuff, I want to show up in a safari outfit to every convention, and I want like a safari outfit to go to like a furry convention. I want like a picture of me like shooting one. I feel like that'd be funny. I don't know if I improve my understanding per se, but my textures are more correct than the first page. Like, yeah. Hydrate, Toast, you you are... I'm trying to find a nice way of putting this. A tenacious individual. You really care about streamers' health. And Stretch, you two are banned. In fact. Posture check, Stretch, get out of here. You think you win one gamble and have enough money to rule the world? We'll do all that in a second. I certainly have enough money. What is tenacious? Let's look up the correct definition of tenacious. So guys, I've learned that I can say definitions, but just looking them up and all of us having the correct definition in our head is much more valuable than Kavel's definition of a word. Tenacious, tenacious describes a person, action, or thing that holds fast, refuses to... This is the AI overview. Wait, is this the AI overview? Or is... Yeah, wait, but it's giving the... Shut up. Okay, Merriam-Webster. Aggressively persistent in maintaining, adhering to, or seeking something valued or desired. Or definition B, enduring, especially when challenged. That is the definition of tenacious. Okay, is that why I feel like a couple streams ago when we were also Googling stuff, it's the stupid AI overview. Like, I just want what the freaking dictionary says, bro. I don't care about what your stupid AI wants to think of the... We just, like, wasted 5 water bottles. Look, instead of just showing me words that already exist. Why, dude? Why? What? I'm going insane. You are losing money. Google, you are losing money by doing this. This is a waste of energy. This... It's like... Oh my god, wait. 2 plus 2. Okay, thank God it still shows the calculator. If I Googled 2 plus 2 and it showed the AI overview, I would have crashed out on stream. I would have actually lost my shit. Okay, we're gonna drink water now and stretch and calm the fuck down because that's absurd. In fact, I'm gonna do like a full BRB. We're gonna be right back. I'm still not gonna fix the Twitch chat thing though because I don't feel like it. Be right back. I'm rage baiting myself just thinking about the fact that we no longer have the Google dictionary, bro. Remember when their slogan used to be what was it? It was like, don't be evil. Old Google slogan. Don't be evil. Was Google's former... Let's go to Wikipedia. Don't be evil was Google's former motto and the phrase used in Google's corporate code of conduct. In 2015, following Google's corporate restructuring as a subsidiary of the conglomerate Alphabet Inc., the conglomerate, by the way, we have words, Google's code of conduct continued to use its original motto, while the Alphabet's code of conduct used the motto, do the right thing. So Jacob Geller released a video recently about like what even is 1984 about. And so, and now I'm very cautious about using the word 1984. But I'm sorry, don't be evil versus do the right thing, I feel like have different meanings. Right? I don't know. I feel like it's a, what is the term in 1984? It's like the other language, right? It isn't truth speak, right? It's something speak. And I'm going to look at the AI overview. And it's going to be Newspeak. Oh, it's from Britannica. There we go. That's Newspeak right there, bro. Oh my god. I'm not sure if that's a valid crash out, but it's a crash out. I need to learn. So I've only in my for context is in my background a little bit. I've worked with machine learning in the context of creating machine learning based antiviruses. Cool, right? And I wanna point in a difference between machine learning and deep learning. Machine learning, think of it as like a much more simplified, different. Think of it as deep learning. I know that's not the best way to say it, but for all intents and purposes, let's just say it's diet deep learning, right? Deep learning is how you get things like image recognition. It is actually not necessarily, but LLMs, right? That's where I'm going with this, right? So I know the computational costs, generally speaking, of like logistic regression, various tree-based models, right, etc. I need to learn like where the water from compute comes from, or like, so let's say ChatGPT generates something. My knowledge of how these things work is the water bottles thing doesn't come from it generating the answer. It's all the pre-trained stuff, because ideally the compute from generating the answer, while it's still heavier, it isn't the thing that's generating that load. But yeah. Speaking of diet, you were right about Dr. Pepper Zero. I'm glad that you hopped on that train. I'm surprised you got it where you live, because whenever I was in, at least Germany, I could not find Dr. Pepper anywhere, let alone Diet Dr. Pepper. Of course, you know, your country may be a bit different. I don't want to say what your country is on stream, just for the sake of privacy. But first of all, I'm very surprised you found it, but I'm also very, very glad that you've come to appreciate it. Of course, Diet soda is diet soda, right? Like, it's... Yeah. Just drink tea or water, right? But, like, it's not bad. Yo, Safi. You only recently started seeing it in stores. Maybe what was it, 4 years ago when I was in Germany? Things have changed. How's it going, Safi? Hope you're doing well. What have you been up to recently? Oh, why is that more convergent? Excuse me. That should not be as convergent. It's in fact, like, practically it's a PP line, practically parallel. Because it's so friggin' close to the main axis. Bleh. Also, I think diet soda and tea are similar in healthiness, very neutral. Should we do some? I mean, Safi's here. I'm not saying yeah. This is a crazy take. I like tea's taste more than diet soda's taste. That was mainly what I was getting at, because like, oh man, a nice bitter tea. Oof. Yeah, Safi, enlighten us. Let's do some googling. This is a Google stream. Are tea and diet soda comparable? is that a fair question? Not a leading question. Comparable in health and healthiness. Facebook, the bastion of intellectual thinking. And I'm talking about like not sweet tea. Everyone, all these articles say sweet tea. PBS, diet sodas, mixed science, and how to kick the habit. Ugh, that sounds. Is sweet tea healthier than soda? I don't think that's going to give good results. It's this is something you have to research a bit. I think. Yeah, I think green tea has least really negligible effects. Yeah. I think it would have. There's not like we would have to like look at the health effects of tea, look at the health effects of diet soda, and do like a cross examination of both. I'm still confused on the science of like aspartame, how that all works. But hey, we will learn sometime maybe and become more learned fellows. I imagine like Safi is like, oh man, I'm done with my day. I'm done studying and being a student. Or you're never done being a student, but you know what I mean. Like I could take my mind off of it. And then Safi joins the stream. We're like, how does caffeine work? Do I pee caffeine? Like stuff like that. Getting a haircut right now. Oh my gosh. Hopefully they didn't hear what I just said. Hope the haircut is going well. Feral streamer annoys chatters, knowledgeable chatters on their subject matter. We do need, I feel like we should just get a bunch of experts, vetted experts in their own fields. Another stretch? You are, Toast, I'm gonna be real, you are abusing the, the point system. We do not need to be stretching that frequently. No hate, of course. But as streamer, I control if I stretch or not, and a hydrate and a posture check. I will check my posture. But yeah, if your end goal, right, Toast, is for me to be healthy, then those would be best distributed. Like 10 minutes ago, you got to go way longer than that. Soda is neutral in my mind. Diet soda, I'm assuming. No joke, after I stopped drinking regular soda, I've been managing my weight a lot better, right? Like it's no, I didn't think about how much of an effect it had on my body. The internet is bad. That's fine. Unless you mean like internet connection or the internet in general. Either or, I agree with you. But yeah, Toast, for reference, I think a stretch break every 45 minutes to an hour, depending on the maybe even 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the amount of drawing happening. I think that's a more common thing. And of course, we aren't doing too much with our wrists or such right now. And since we're using a ruler, I'd actually wager that we don't need that as much. For like my digital streams, oh, feel free to toss those in every like 30 minutes. Digital streams, I am very bad about posture and stretching and stuff because it's so easy to get like absorbed in it for me that I forget to maintain my own health. Okay, that looks good. Now we double check with the VPs here. And we've just saved ourselves a bunch of lines. If all goes well. That is the ideal. I'd say this one's probably the most accurate. If not this one. So these two will kind of be like our guiding light. Oh, please don't rip the page. This is always so scary. Eh. We're good. Did that peel off some of the ink? I think it did. Very interesting. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, I think Bear used one of these the other day. It's like a no video tag. Interesting. That's cool. It still amazes me how much, I mean, YouTube does like, have live features, but like it does nothing to cater towards live. It's like, yeah, we have it. You can record to your VODs easily. Yeah, we have an XP system. It makes no sense, but we have it. Also, if your VOD dies and it doesn't come back on for like 30 seconds, we don't let you reuse the stream key. You have to make a new one. So if you have like a 24-hour stream and then it goes down for a second and it's back up, too bad. It can all be in the same VOD. Actually, you can't have videos over 24 hours on YouTube anyways, but yeah. I forgot to measure, and I'm using the wrong side of the ruler. Holy guys. No, I was using the right side of the ruler, but the wrong, like, rotation. There we go. That's actually relatively accurate. Once again, like I said, we're operating with an amount of error that supersedes the accuracy that we need. So there's just going to be like a best guess zone at a certain point, and we ought to accept that. That better not be the dot I thought it was. Really? Oh, geez. Okay. Talk about error. That looks relatively decent. Oh, yeah, I guess that's why that happened. I don't agree with it. Like, such a small change in angle caused that to happen. In fact, I really don't agree with that. Something's wrong there. Something's really wrong there. Glad I double checked it this way. We've made enough mistakes to remember to double check it this way. That's enjoyable. Nice noise. There we go. Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. QR, what's the Gesture Thursday? Is that happening? Ooh. Could you actually? I'm not going to force you to type a synopsis. I will do my due diligence and go read about it. So right when the it starts then. Oh shoot, we could do it. No, because I really want to finish the lesson 6. We'll see how far we get today. Actually, I can't do gesture drawings on Twitch. Kavel makes a billion excuses. I love gesture so much. I've been doing it a lot more. I think you were here for this conversation. I've done it to help guide my drawings, doing it before construction. Not worrying at all about proportion or anything, just like the vibes. It's helped quite a bit. Actually, I haven't finished any of the drawings that I've been doing this gesture stuff with, but I feel more complete by doing it. Voice chat people. Oh, so it's in voice chat. Okay, this is like a all together person stream. I see. Frick. Well, 'twas worth a shot. Okay, so at this point, we're just going to average out all the error. Because there's plenty of it. Posture check. Oops. Once again, I need to read about it. I know nothing about this event, so my apologies. I didn't know where to read it. I got a little bit lost. I know it's probably in the whatever it's called. Give me a second, I'm thinking about it. The applications. Let's go for the middle here. We can see the details. Oh, thank you so much. Huge. Okay. I will go check that out. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I mean, my bad. Oh, this is so weird. I say we frick it. No. We don't frick it. We start like this. Crazy idea. I know. I think it's doable, actually. Okay. Once we finish this line, I'm going to look at my DMs. Thank you once again. Eh? Oh. I mean, you need to start ghosting with the ruler because I don't want to make wrong lines, and I feel like ghosting with it will help me realize if I'm about to make a wrong line or not. We shall see how true that remains. It looks a little bit tilted, just like me, but I think we're okay. Oh, we don't. Oh, I was about to draw the lines down. We don't want to do that anyways. Okay, cool. Let's check out Discord and take a sip of water real quick. Huge event. Just Thursdays. We'll be gathering to draw with a Just Draw party video, making a 10-minute break, and then going for a second one. Huge. Ooh, I like this a lot. Okay, huge. Let's see. It'd be at 1 p.m. for me, I think. Or is it the hour before? Because I'm UTC -6 and you are. Yeah. Okay. 2 p.m. Okay, right now it's 3:30 for me. How many hours ago would it have started? If it's 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, then it's 1 p.m. If so, maybe we could just do a later stream. 1.5 hours ago? Okay, so 2 p.m. Okay. I think I'm doing it wrong because I'm in Central Standard Time instead of Central Time. Also, I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick while we're at a bit of a brain break. Cool. Alrighty, back to it. So we have successfully kind of done those two planes. The degree on the bottom one seems a bit smaller. um, we're testing out new theories, right? It's okay. Now, what we want to do is work on slices 5 and 4, where 5 will have a 1/3 ellipse, and 4 will have a 2/3 ellipse. So let's get to it. I was talking away from my mic, so I apologize if you couldn't hear much right now. Man, my throat's getting shot. Reminded that I'm still sick, just a tiny bit. Okay, so this is slice 6, this is slice 5. We just drew on top and 6, so now we're on 5. That's the third, which means we need the cross section for it. So we'll do that. Where is the center of slice 5? Right here. Let me double check that. Oh, we almost did the wrong one. That would have been bad. Oh god, it's already at like a highly... I'm so glad I double checked then. That would have been bad. Okay. Uh-oh. We have a somewhat similar line to it. So I'm not going to like join lines. We're just going to accept where it starts and ends. Oh, it was slightly different. Frick. Oh, you guys can't even see how close those lines are. It looks like one big line with like a thicker part in the middle, but those are two different lines. Holy. Okay. That's what we're going for. I see it. This is slice 5. Yep. Oh, frick. Yeah, double measuring's okay. You know, we could benefit from it. Do you have any idea what you'll be operating with today, QR, on your 50% journey? Continuing your work on your lich, mayhaps? Oh, we almost made a big mistake. Just started thinking about that. so glad I'm avoiding some mistakes where possible. I feel like I'm like by the skin of my teeth. Is that the phrase? I don't know. Barely dodging mistakes every turn here. So much so that I almost conflated to luck rather than me actually knowing what I'm doing. Holy. Okay, so now that we have that, we need the 1/3. Extremely easy to do 1/3, but let's not let that distract us. We're also operating in the densest region of our drawing, which is scary. Let's pull up the 1/3. I just said it like, let's be careful. Oh, I don't even have my PureF pulled up, guys. Let's fix that. Yeah, yes. True diagonal and diamonds, yep. Psh, I already knew that, totally. Didn't need to double check. Nice. Let's fix the camera real quick. I just kind of realized it just like nabs me. Like I'm just taken from the screen. Already has that look. What? Oh, because I'm so dumb. Okay, there we go. Cool. Wow, I'm stupid. Nice. You've acquired avocado vitamin. What is avocado vitamin? I just realized Safi may still be here. Safi, I hope your haircut is going well. Okay, so that's 1/3, but it's only 1/3 this direction. Correct, Brandon? Yes. Never heard the fruit avocado. Firstly, I didn't even realize avocado is a fruit, but that makes sense. But what is an avocado vitamin? What, like, is there a vitamin that tastes like avocado? Or it is composed of avocado? Because yes, I am somewhat familiar. In fact, an enjoyer of avocado. Composed of avocado. Interesting. I know avocado is relatively healthy, so. Guys, this region is going to get super messy. This is going to be really rough to operate with. I ask for good vibes and a will that this goes well. I mean, maybe this is because I'm a Germa viewer. I was also thinking, okay, sidebar to the sidebar. I was thinking of making a Kavel bingo card, and like he talks about Germa. He probably says like, what do I say a lot? I feel like I say G's a lot, like oh G's, but I don't know what my free space would be. I feel like oh god. Anyways, Germa would definitely be on the bingo card. Anyways, maybe this because I'm a Germa fan and Germa's talked about this quite a lot. But I feel like if enough people like just like pray and they're like Kavel explodes right now, something's got to happen. Oh yeah. Okay. Is it? I need to watch more videos. Terran. I don't know. Yeah. That's maybe that's even this free space. I think Kavel complains about Cat talking about food is definitely on there. That is dependent on Cat being in the stream though, mostly. Maybe it doesn't even have to be Kavel specific things. Like Cat talks about food in general. Someone gets automodded. Does OBS ever break or anything? I don't really complain about OBS too much. Oh, maybe like that could be like a hard one. Is like something breaks in OBS or not breaks, but like goes wrong, like this whole thing, right? That would count. Maybe jazz could be the free space. We're always listening to jazz. All of these are very easily, like, we'd have to deploy this on a random stream or like watch a VOD. Because all of these could be easily manipulated by us. This is the 11. Oh my gosh. Just looking at the time for timestamp. I need to make something that auto timestamps. I know I can easily program that. It's just lazy. I'm still reeling back. I'm slowly but surely gaining my creative spirit once again, and like not just because I draw every day, but like now like I'll be programming and stuff, or like working on the lesson video scripts. Yes, I've been thinking about those guys. I haven't forgotten about those videos. They haunt me literally every night. I know that I'm going to be so happy once I'm done with those. Not that I hate making YouTube videos, but like those are a lot of work, and it really hangs on my conscience that I haven't finished all of them or worked on them in so long. And I will not lower the fidelity for them. I know that's like the biggest comment for those is like you could just make it less fancy. And my biggest kind of response to that is, well, these videos aren't crazy popular, and they're not going to like, you know, be like a million view art video. So with that in mind, you know, I'm not gaining anything from making these financially. So I might as well make them to the best of my ability. Because like its quality doesn't matter. Or like the quality does matter at that point, because like if I'm not going to get money from it, and its end goal is helping someone, then I might as well maximize. You know, I'm not distracted by any other like ephemeral thing. Like money, then you could be like, oh well, you know, you need to get this paycheck, blah blah blah. Just post it. I almost drew on the wrong diagonal, methinks. Yes. Whew. I love that little, whatever's in the background of the song. It may be too quiet for those on Twitch. It's like this very high string. There's our third. Yay. We keep going. We'll do the game duel in a second. However, nice high string. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm glad it was a string. I was worried I was wrong. I do know the game of today's game duel because I did it with my friend. So we'll just skip that one. But that one's also like not as fun. It's super difficult. Okay, that's slice 5. So now we're going to be operating in slice 4. This is where things get really tough, guys. Let's focus up. I think you'd like the album Bridge Over the Troubled Water. Bridge Over Troubled Water. That sounds familiar. Let's play it. Simon and Garfunkel, yeah. Oh, Paul Desmond, though. You said Paul Desmond? Ah, here we go. Song. Give me the album, buddy. Wait, is this The Autumn Leaves? Wait. Turn this up a little bit. Holy crap! Oh my god, that makes me so happy. We're turning this up. Oh, that warms my heart. I actually have like goosebumps right now. That's crazy. I love Autumn Leaves so much. I know, I'm not sure if Paul Desmond is the one who wrote it, but I've heard many variations of it. Holy. Yeah, okay, it's standard. That's what it's called. That is great. Looking for the album right now. Oh god, I'm gonna cough. Oh god, oh god. That was violent, guys. Yeah, the Ohio State band playing Autumn Leaves is one of my favorites. Bridge over troubled water. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I hate to cut it. I hate cutting music short, but let's cue up the album. It's a little bit loud. Jeez. I think that's a comfortable volume. Let me know if it's too loud. Getting some Plantasia vibes with that synth. Very groovy. No, that's not even synth. That was just like trilling things. I'm a chud. I'm not sure if you hear QR when I played a song from Only If called The Park. But they have these trilling violins in the background, and oh my god, that's my favorite thing ever. Like, I love it so much. 6, 5, 4. What did you say the name was? I can send it. It's very niche. It's like very hard to find. I'll send it right after we commit to this line. It's by Stephen O'Brien. It's called The Park from the Only If soundtrack. I misspelled that so many times. It's going to be a YouTube link because it's probably pretty hard. I'll just DM it to you. It is not jazz. It's definitely like atmospheric ambient. Not ambient, I guess, but very, yeah, you'll see when you listen to it. More cowbell. Huge. Thank you. Thank you. This reminds me of some of Haruka Nakamura's stuff, like the bossa nova stuff. Specifically the strings we had at the beginning. Something's bothering me. Ah, that's why. Red slice 4, 3, 2. Yep. This album slaps, though. I know we're only song 2, but holy crap. Great recommendation. Thank you. Okay, so 4 is 2/3, which require us to do 1/6 and 5/6. I feel like I'm gonna listen to this on my own because I am by virtue of it just doing a disservice listening to it while streaming. It deserves a listen on its own for sure. Okay, so we actually can save ourselves a line here. 2 lines. The ruler budged a bit. I need to stop looking at chat. I need to look at the camera. Ooh, when I do my reaction faces. They teach you that in YouTuber school. What, you guys haven't been invited to YouTuber school? Pfft, loser. Oh, I didn't need to do it on both sides. I'm the loser. Oh. Shoot, I didn't need to. Oh. Karma. Little do they know that reaction was just for more reaction faces. Let's see, this is going to be a vertical slice. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Why is 3 also 2/3? Oh, yeah. Well, now we could just double check, so that works out. Maybe not. Okay, it does. Oh. Cool. What a waste. Oh, I almost made a huge mistake. I almost made such a big mistake. This needs to be projected onto the true diagonal. I see. So, I'm assuming it's going to be like right here. We also have a line right next to it, so that kind of helps us. Okay. Temporary loss of composure. Ah, there we go. Why am I tracing it with my finger? I can just look at it. There we go. Okay. This is a proper time to stretch. Actually, we'll be doing a big BRB in just a little bit, so I think then would be a proper time. Thank you for asking. You're slowly adjusting to the times I think would be best for a stretch, no doubt. Okay, I think it's from here to here. I'd rather know it's from there to there, but beggars can't really be choosers. Yes. Oh, nice. I was a little bit upset today because thankfully the Dorohedoro episode was released today because I really wanted to watch Kujima and I didn't realize that I've caught up to it, so there's no more Kujima for me. Uh, it is definitely on the list to draw Kujima and Gravel. I just don't know. So like I was thinking maybe Kujima could be eating ramen and Gravel could be eating borscht or whatever it's called. But like Gravel isn't Japanese. And I mean, grackles are from, I don't want to say which states because that'll dox me a little bit. Uh, there's only so many dishes that I can serve from there. Actually, I should specify great-tailed grackles versus just any grackle. Oh god, that one's gonna be hard to find. I'm really liking how groovy this is. Well, my guess was pretty good. Fuck. Why is that so off? Tiny ruler activate. Help us trace things. I just realized this line is like perfect. If we did it like that, would that fix our issue? Definitely not. That would actually make it worse. Frick. I don't know what happened here. How's that possible? I guess it's just not a true square, and we're at the point where error is that much more bad. So that requires us to plot our points and then average out the error before we commit. Okay, I'll do that. Next time. We already messed up now, so I thought I could get away with it. And I'd rather be convergent and wrong than not convergent and still wrong. Cool. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to stretch. You can redeem it if you want. But we're also going to just do a slightly larger BRB. Maybe we'll do the game duel. I think we'll do the game duel. So we'll be right back, everybody. Quick 2-minute ad break, and then we'll do game duel and all that good stuff. Alrighty. Wow, what a great intro with that trumpet. Let's get gaming. We have some fun ones planned for today. So we're gonna start with the game duel. I like the game duel the most, and then we'll work our way on to some other games that I have planned. Start cover art. Oh no, it's already over. I've never seen this character before in my life. Is this Pokemon? Pokemon like a Pokemon game where you catch them all, but like with a net instead of a Pokeball for some reason. I guess it can't be Pokemon, but these are very Pokemon-esque eyes. I'm going to hit a skip for now. Who is this? Get Monkey in here. I feel like you'll know this character. He's filming the woman with a net. Did you drink water while I was away? I did. That's why my voice isn't completely shot right now. Let's see. We'll hit another skip. I have no idea what this is. I feel like I've seen this monkey before, though. I'm going to keep skipping until someone can save me. TS Block sadly isn't here to tell me. I'm going to turn down the music just a tiny bit. Apologies. I've never seen this game before. Cape? I don't know. Ape Escape 3. I feel like Monkey would have known that for obvious reasons. Let's continue to the artwork. Let's see if we get luckier here. Ooh. What is happening? This looks great, whatever it is. It's like, is this, no, this isn't BioShock, is it? Because there's like stars right there. Is this BioShock? I'm gonna just toss a BioShock in there. I don't get the vibes. No. Wrong franchise and saga. There's a sword right here. Is this, oh shoot. What this, first of all, this art is great. This looks awesome. Who is this though? Yeah, definitely Japanese-esque. Ganondorf? I have no idea. I'm such a fake gamer. Why have I seen this dude before? Oh, it was in a Kideo 706 video. I have no idea what he's from, though. Wow. I've seen him before, and I'm glad I could make the reference to Kideo 706, but there's no more heroes. There we go. Let's guess the character. I'm really getting just destroyed in all of these, but we're learning, so that's okay. I don't know whose shoe this is. Is this Dracula? Like a Dracula from Castlevania? No. Okay. Oh, I recognize the hairstyle. Is it a fighting game? I mean, yeah. Fighting game vibes, but I wouldn't be able to tell you who it is. I'm not a real gamer, guys. I failed the gamer tech. Yeah, I have no clue. Which video game? I give up, bro. Don't even at me. The King of Fighters, Duolon. Cool. Well, let's see if we can get this one. War, Flight, Sequel, Tie-in, Brawler, Mutants. I don't know what tie-in means in this context. Brawler bothers me. I would put Wolfenstein. Because there's a war. It opens with the flight scene. It's a sequel. There are not necessarily mutants. Mutants takes me directly to Fallout. So Fallout New Vegas. War, Flight. Fallout 4 has the flying things. But Flight seems very specific. Like as if the game is built around its flight. No flight in Fallout. Fallout 4 with the Brotherhood of Steel. But once again, that's like barely flying, right? Yeah, it's too niche. Just mutants is what bothers me. Let's toss in a Wolfenstein just for some headway. New Colossus. That's pretty lame. Sure, yeah. New Order or old. I think it's New Order. No, okay. Crossover Mercenary, Nanotechnology, Audio Logs, Mind Control. Gives Deus Ex vibes, but I know it isn't. Ooh. See, this is my favorite one. I feel like this one involves the most, like, mind control. Almost gives Resident Evil. But there's no flying. And oh, wait, no, Resident Evil 6. Crazy take, Resident Evil 6. Nope. It's an adventure. RPG elements, voice acting, changing sides, playable boss, licensed dialogue trees, mind control, flight? The flight is messing me up so much. Playable boss. That one's like super specific. I feel like so many, 4 lives remaining. What's the average? 4 on average? Huh. Playable boss. I really have no clue. I need a little bit more. Fire, fusion, drop in, drop out, evil organization, alternate costumes, destructible objects. This one gave me, fire manipulation gave me Dishonored a little bit, but there's no flying in Dishonored if I'm not mistaken. Alternate costumes, evil organization, dialogue trees. Gorilla, I don't know what that is, but we'll try it. That is not, unless I'm spelling it. Okay. Red faction. Gorilla. Nope. Let's see. Wrong franchise and said. Thank you for the yes. But hero turned good versus evil. Escaping imprisonment, fictional currencies, non-player character, multiple protagonists? Oh, I was about to say Uncharted, but you don't have fire manipulation or dialogue. Wait, do you have dialogue in Uncharted 4? There's also no freaking mutants or war. What the hell is this game? I'm gonna do one more skip. That does not help. It's very red. Okay. Spider-Man Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There's no Spider-Man in there. I'm just saying shit. Interesting. Well, that was that. That was tough, guys. That was rough. Let's go over here. I'm going to type in Civ 7. Okay, maybe we'll go for Civ 6. Okay, I wish I had the date for this one. Civ 4. Oh, don't do this. This is okay. This seems even older. Let's go. Well, let's go Civ 5. There we go. Higher over under. I'm pretty happy with that one. Did we do it yesterday? We did. Okay, then one more, guys. This one we haven't played yet. This one, however, I am cracked at. And we're just kind of playing it for shits and giggles because I am so sure that I will destroy this one. It is basically GeoGuessr, but for video games. We're going to start a solo game here. Don't even... Round 1, 5 round. Don't get out of here. You're not going to get me. You're going to put me in like freaking... Okay, it's not loading. Okay. Cool. Look around that bridge right there. Don't even at me. Oh, God. Wait. Here we are. We're on the right side up here near the bend. It's kind of getting topsy-turvy. There is one for Skyrim. It does exist, and I have played it. Okay, we're pretty far down here. We're on the inner curve of this one. I'd say this inner curve before it goes up right here. It is a very slow website, though. Jeez. Ah, we were more up there. My bad. My bad. I was so cocky. I think I know my GTAs. Put me in the city, man. I feel like those would be harder. Actually, no, because I'll just triangulate. Oh, okay, here we are. Cool. Like I don't know what the challenge is here. We'll do one for Skyrim though, because like Skyrim, I'm less. Do you want me to send you the Skyrim one once we do it? It's been on 0 for a minute here. Ooh, here they almost got us. I don't even have to look. Don't even at me. We're taking the left turn inwards, right below the signs. Wait, where's the billboard? Am I tripping? Off the beat, kinda? Huh? There's no billboard here. But I'm very confident that is where we are. This is, this vexes me. Oh wait, no, that's the, I'm so dumb. Okay, and we're like right there. Okay. Inner lane. I'm already playing it. Isn't this like such a fun game? It makes it, because like it's one that like we are hardwired to be pretty good at by virtue of us playing these games so much. Skyrim is one that I will suck at, so we'll do some Skyrim. I always forget that we're that. Okay, yeah, right here. We're up the street. Hydrate, I will hydrate. We're on the right side. More specifically, we're above the turn lane at that light pole. That's me. Now, Skyrim can really mess me up because like the forest is sometimes just a forest and I'll never know better. Takes a while to load. Same area. Nope, Fort Zancoda. Okay, not the same area. Specifically at this little patch of grass. I'm rarely in this area. I got trapped over there in the middle of a mission the other day. Oh yeah, the little right here. And we're on the left side of it. Right here. Not too shabby. I feel like it would be a challenge if it was like extreme like. Yeah, so that one was the hardest. That one I messed up the most. All the others were pretty good. Let's play back to lobby. Lost Gamer. Let's do some Skyrim. They got RuneScape. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Witcher would be tough for me. I haven't done that in a minute. Let's do a Skyrim round and then we'll be ready to go. It's gonna be putting me in like Windhelm, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, this is where the harpies are, right? Yeah, okay. I know this place well. Do I? Yeah, I could see. Okay. That's where that fort is. That's right behind us, right? What can we see from here to triangulate? I think this is the curve of one river, so we're looking at either this or that. This is a bit crusty, so it's hard to see the path. There is a path right in front of us. In fact, I'd wager we're more over here. Because this is the town that's like right over there. Are we up here? No, because that's where that path is, unless we're on like the very edge here. I'm not seeing the path that I expected, though. In fact, I would wager I'm like somewhat surprised. Okay, no, we have to be over here. Is it this path that we're looking at? And it's this curve? And we're on this rock? Whew! There we go. I'd call that one somewhat a success for my I played Skyrim a lot, but GTA, because like Skyrim is you set a, and GTA is kind of you set a waypoint and go. But Skyrim, I know, I feel like I fast travel a lot more. GTA has you going places. Like, why would you go here in Skyrim? Probably because it's a path between two rocks. Ooh, I forgot you can move around. Okay, that's nauseating. Wow. Okay, well that tells us quite a bit, but where the hell did I come from? What fort is that? I don't think I've ever been to that one. We're at the edge of the map, so I haven't been over here too much. Wow. Are we at the edge of the map? Feels like it. Okay, you just... What is happening? Where... Okay. This is not far from Helgen? Really? I'm so lost. What the fuck? Where are we? Like, this feels like... Okay, wait. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm reset. Yeah, that's Helgen. We're good. I'm done tripping. So, like, we're... Okay. And we were on, like, the little path that goes back here. I'm assuming it goes like this. We'll be pretty off. Thank you for the Helgen reminder. Oh, I just picked it. Wait. Oh, yeah, we were right next to the water. Wait, what? Oh, I guess the camera just like super freaking teleported me. There's a path between the mountains to Riften from here? Damn. Riften Best City, don't at me. Mainly because the barkeeper is... The dude is, yeah. I need to shut up. Okay, Oh, this is all I get? I want to go to this edge up here. Yeah. Tell me. I've walked past this in the valleys, so that means we're close to, like... Here, right? Perhaps? Dragon Bridge. Where's the Dragon Bridge? Is the Dragon Bridge souther? Is this the Dragon Bridge? That is not. It's a waterfall. I like the detail we have here. Guys, I may be lost. They need to slow down that animation. I'm getting sick. I feel like I haven't played Skyrim ever. Like, I'm fake. Huh? Give me a landmark, man. That I recognize. Oh. I'm still lost. Is Dragon's Reach that direction? I feel like Dragon's Reach is over here and we're looking at the rock. That is... Yeah, this is where the dragon is. That's Dragon's Reach right there. Over there. Whiterun. So that's Whiterun. This is the dragon where they attack you. The thing... This is like the... Where the dragon attacks you. This is the one I always loot like instantly right as I leave Whiterun. This is the mountain. So we go... That means like we're missing the little village that's tucked in like over here. Oh, I think I've been to this bandit camp before. Maybe if that's a bandit camp. So that means this is the one we're looking at. And this is the waterfall, and we spawned right up here. That's my Marshall Vandruff voice, by the way. That was rough. That was really rough. And I got really lucky with that click. Yikes. Why is GTA so much easier to remember than Skyrim for me? Who knows? Hello? Is this legit the same spot? No. We are on the downward incline going on the side of the mountain right here? No. I feel like we're on the Riften side of the map. By vibes. Okay, it broke. I broke it. No, yeah. This is literally the like little aquifer that's at the bottom where all the miners are. Occupationally. There's like a little mining thing, and you can go in there. Is that more north than I thought it was? Or is it more down here? No, that's where the dogfighting ring is. Eh? Oh, that was the one we were just at. Where is this? I've been to it plenty of times. Oh, it's more this direction because it's like the swampier area. Yeah, we're more north than I thought. Yeah, we're like over here. Kind of pulled to this region. Ah! Here we are, guys. We're like on these paths. Oof. This one's putting in, making me use some calories. Holy crap, I'm getting like accidentally so close. Going back to drawing now, hell yes. Skyrim Master over here. Oh, don't even ask me. I know exactly where this is. Okay, maybe ask me. Ask me where this is. Just kidding. Okay, we're right above. There's the yeah, okay. We're like over here on the rocks. Woo! It's calculating. I can't imagine this thing is too easy to run. Not too shabby. I think that was for a person who hasn't touched Skyrim in a minute and literally played GTA today. In fact, I think I would like to. I need to look at the VOD and see what my GTA score is compared to this. This one really hurt me. That was an accident. I should have gotten that one. We had to use a lot of critical thinking here. Cool. Okay, let's head back. I'll take another sip of water. Oh wait, why is this open? Wait, what? Oh, that's the thing. I'm such a dumb. Okay, dude. I thought it was my own UI on the side. Alrighty, let's head back over here. We're gonna finish up the slices and then call it there. I don't think we're finishing this before my vacation, which sucks. Unless like we really pushed it. But I'm operating within my like realm of being comfortable, and in the sense, not of like this. This definitely makes me uncomfortable, but like I don't want to stress myself the hell out, right? Because then that leads to poor decisions. And guess what, guys? Drawbox, there is no time limit, so we better abuse that fact. It takes so much time that uncomfortable gets concerned, and he's a huge proponent of taking your time. All right, so we're gonna project this downwards once again. Because 3 is also 2/3. QR, I know you're going back to drawing, and I don't want to distract you too much, but this is I think, a pretty important question. What is your favorite city, town, thing in Skyrim? I don't think really there's a wrong answer. Actually, no. What's the racist one? The cold and dreary racist one where you start the Brotherhood quest and they segregate Argonians. That's the wrong answer. That's a red flag if that's your favorite. For many reasons. Windhelm? Is it Windhelm? I always get Windhelm and the other cold one confused. Solitude. I get their names confused. By the way, Solitude is up there. Solitude, I think it's for me like Rift and Solitude. Winterhold's a weird pick. Because, you know, mage build, of course you're going to Winterhold. It's not the best town, right? I mean, the main town is like literally like dilapidated almost, but Haikia Village, yeah. Except for yeah, if the college wasn't there, it would be a village. I'm counting villages as well though. Like what's the village you go right to after Helgen? Where you either side, like depending on if you sided with the Stormcloaks or whatever, the Nords, you talk to one person. Riften. No, it isn't Riften. What is it? Riverwood. Yeah. So sorry, like yeah, I was like both start with an R. Riften, Riverwood. It's very easy to confuse those two. Whiterun. Whiterun's a classic. Quite literally, you know, it is. Honestly, I'd say it's almost one of the prettiest behind Solitude. Markarth, I would say is pretty, but the Dwemer and the one like scholar that you have to talk to there, he's an ass. Might go for Windhelm. Wait, no, Windhelm. What? I'm getting is Windhelm the one? Let me double check. Like I'm losing my shit right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm marking you as a suspicious user. Too great for you. I do really like the architecture, and I hate or no, I don't hate it actually. I like it. Stopping the like robbery that happens in the city, like right as you spawn in. Spoilers, by the way. And stopping the robbery. Hey, QR, just know that if I have to pick between you and the Argonians, my choice is already made. And it might have been informed by your choice there. Just a tiny bit. I need to draw an Argonian. They have such a distinct and recognizable face shape. Who's that one Argonian in the Dark Brotherhood? I've heard people mention him. I've never done the Dark Brotherhood questline, though. I remember one time, this was when I was younger, obviously like not a lot younger, but when Skyrim kind of first came out, closer, not when it first came out, but closer. I found, when I was making, it was in the DLC actually, where you can build your own house came out, and I was building my own house, and I was looking for materials, and I was stumbling around in the forest, and I found the door to the Dark Brotherhood, and that shit was so scary. Like, it made such an ominous noise, and your like screen changes colors and stuff. I love it. Okay, so I think the solution to projections here is to project the furthest one, because that will have that terrified to at first. Yeah, it's so creepy and out of place. It's almost like an ARG. Speaking of, Sagan Hawks released a video on game glitches and horror and stuff, which I need to finish. But yeah, here we when it comes to projecting downwards, I'm gonna always start with the one that's furthest out when projecting, because that one will have the most error. Because remember last time, we need to project all of our points first. I just realized something weird, but we're gonna just rock with it, I guess. Holy crap. Posture, dude, you got me. That's fine, but like, I just realized one of our error. The line's supposed to go this way. No. Oh, fuck. Oh. There's no way. This music is so funny in the background. I don't know how people pick between a few similar designs. I might as well go with any option. In my opinion, and this isn't informed, I don't have any characters and experience. No project is ever finished. There's no ever one optimal solution. All these people who have done it before probably have like a swath of experience as to what shape design informs certain things. But yeah, in my opinion, since I know so little right now, I'm just, when it comes to character design, I just pick one and go with it. But I haven't done it enough to do anything substantial. It makes so much sense as to why this line was off, because we didn't project. We stopped here, but it needed to go all the way to right here. I don't understand how I missed that at all. I also don't. Why did I stop right there? I'm a dumb chud. Fuck. Like, fix my posture. We will not let the mentals win and disrupt my posture. So if we did that one, but we'll probably start illustrating soon. Huge. I'm assuming this is for the Lich King. Or the Lich. I'm not sure if it's a Lich King. Very Adventure Time brained. I'm such a chud, bro. Holy. He's just a Lich. Okay, gotcha. I don't know why. Yeah, I've never played World of Warcraft. I guess it's just stuck in my brain. Dude. I know I only wasted like 2 lines, and I'm glad I found this error because that means we're not projecting the error. But, fuck, man. Oh, it matches too. Remember how earlier I was like, oh, you know, like, I guess we have to project beforehand because the error's getting so big, which is probably true. It wasn't that the error was getting so big. It's because I was literally wrong. Fuck, man. Oh, okay. Future lesson 6 slices, 1 slice at a time. You do the entire thing. If you need to do any lines on a slice, you do all of it. Just to get it out of the way. Fuck, man. Oh. Because other slices are distracting me. Okay. Ah, man, that sucks. Lesson 6 is so damn humbling. Not any more humbling than lesson 2, but... Actually, no, it's more humbling than lesson 2. I'm gonna be real. Because, like, lesson 2, you make a mistake. Like, it doesn't throw everything else off, right? Actually, it kind of does. Whatever. Comparison is the theft of joy. It doesn't matter. Thief of joy, not theft of joy. I'm also a dumb chud. I also marked the dot wrong, but it's okay. Oh, man. Oh, no, it fell! Oh. I need to grab it without it falling. Oh. Dude. Oh, and I made a dot on the page on accident. Shoot, man, I'm so dumb. Okay, calm the fuck down. What else do we need to do? Okay, let's finish up this line. Let's do the projection, and then we're almost done. Christ. There we go. Oh, frick. Oh, and the... Oh, stop moving! I'm being rage baited now. I use that word too much. Oh, Christ, man. It's like it's not just that one video of the dude, it says the whole world is rage baiting bro, and he's like trying to cook. He's like, hey Siri, how much, okay, make sure my phone didn't go off. How many, like, pints are in a gallon? And it's like, there are 3,344, 282 micro sieverts. I don't know what microsievert is. I'm just saying shit. In a gallon. He's like, okay. And like, he places something on the table, it falls. And he's like, Siri, how many cups are in a gallon? And then she just goes, bleh. It's so funny. I need to find that video. A classic. Speaking of a classic, at the gym today, I was texting my friend, and I texted him the clopping video. Dad, it's called a clopping video. It broke my phone, and my phone would no longer play music. It'd say it was just playing music, but it was just playing the clopping video. And so I had the choice of either listening to that for gym, listening to nothing at the gym, or leaving, and I left. I finished my set and I left. I think I paid for my crimes there. Okay. We gotta keep going, guys. We gotta keep fighting. Tatakai. I said it once. And it's the wrong way. I'm so glad we fixed that. That is a very good thing. Yeah, here. We're projecting that downwards. That's going to be a PP line. It's practically parallel. Six, five, four. 6, 5, 4, 3. Dude, oh, this is gonna be the end of me. Oh crap. Yo, what's up, TS Block? How's it going? Great to see you. Twitch chat currently isn't working on screen. You missed it. We needed you for the game guesser today. We failed. We need your strength and knowledge. How's your day going so far? Woke up too early? Bah. Despite our few errors, I think another autumn leaves. This is different than the first one I played. I heard the motif and I was like, oh, I don't know if it's technically called a motif, but I heard the beginning of it. The standard as QR told us. Okay, let's. I'm not gonna even rage bait myself. I need to stop using the word rage bait. I'm not going to even upset myself. There we go. By trying to project it in the back, we're just gonna start from here and see what we can do. Ironically, these errors that I'm encountering now are not born from oh. Oh, shut up. They are not born from the new method that we're using. It's just I'm dumb. Maybe that's what caused some of the errors in our previous drawings. Who knows? Okay, let's see what this projects to. Posture. Damn. My posture like fades throughout the stream, I guess. Oh, those line up quite well. We're locking it in. Nice. Where's the other one? Right there. It's gonna follow this line. Is it? Oh, I wanted to save time, but I think we won't be able to. Because it's just so messy. 6, 5, 4, 3. Projecting onto 3. There we go. Okay. My guesstimation was somewhat correct. So now we're just gonna go. Okay. This could still go so wrong, and I'm so scared because I'm doing this a little bit hastily. In fact, I did like the least optimal way possible, but it works kind of. It works kind of, and that's what we want. Oh my gosh. Oh, my like heart is so relieved. Holy. Oh, this one works so much better. Thank God. Holy. Oh, oh my gosh. That was stressful. That was really stressful. Do not do drawbox if you have heart problems. Okay, that's a joke, but like okay, now we only have to worry about the bottom one. Let's do that. Whew, we can all take a deep breath, guys. Holy moly. That was a lot for me. Let's play some horror games on stream and you won't see me flinch because it's nothing compared to Lesson 6. Outlast Trials? I don't care. Actually, is Outlast Trials the good one? I've only heard of it. I don't know. Is there a bad Outlast? I only played the one that like was free one time, I think, on Epic. Maybe it was a lot of them. I don't know. Ah, that's why. It's behaving weird because it's upside down. Okay. Never played one. Are you guys at all fans of horror games? Watch out, we could have a Puppet Combo fan in chat. Not that they're bad. Oh jeez. Oof. I know your affinity for hell no. Ooh, we got a hell no from TS Block. You don't mess with the horror. Okay, we're gonna kind of do a weird one here because we have to make both lines happy. Oh, that was really rough. Even Outer Wilds. Well, okay, that one was scary though. Let's give you some credit, right? That one was somewhat scary. I feel like it would be a disservice to the DLC itself to say it wasn't scary, right? Now, is it Outlast? No. Is it PT? No. But I'd say like the whole goal of the DLC is to be scarier, right? So I didn't like it. I straight up used cheat codes just to get the story. Wow, I liked it more than the main one. Because I don't want to spoil it too much. Here, we're gonna be talking about Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye DLC spoilers. Yeah. I liked it a lot because the way of progressing through the story was realizing that like the whole thing was a simulation, like had a glitch out of it. I could understand. I could especially understand that if you go to Outer Wilds for what it is and not the survival horror, because Outer Wilds itself isn't a survival horror game. However, that one literally made it a survival horror. And in fact, the segment where you have to go inside the house and hide from one of the pursuers, strangers, whatever you want to call them, as it like walks around to I can't remember what you have to do in there. That one was probably the most annoying part because like the scare factor was lost on me by then. But like the one where you're in the forest and you watch them marching along into the cabin where they all have their song, and then if you walk in there, they all stop the music, and then one grabs you. That's such a good, like it's so good. I love that feeling. But the survival horror of the other parts was a bit lame. Especially when the consequence isn't just dying now, because survival horror, you die, you reset where the guy last killed you, right? Resident Evil, whatever. But you have to redo the whole cycle again, right? Which is just that much more annoying. So yeah, Meanwhile, compared to like Outer Wilds with the anglerfish, you just encounter one. It's really cool how you can cheat yourself out of other simulate, but you don't even need to hide from any of them. Yeah. I guess there isn't there one segment where like you have to go to the end of the room to blow out a candle or something. Oh yeah. Here, I'll delete it. I'll delete it. My bad. Or not my bad, I guess. But yeah. I do really like it though, right? Thank God it didn't show up on the YouTube or like the YouTube thing, right? Then I would edit the VOD. But yeah, that is that one I like. That's why I liked it more than the main one, puzzle wise, right? But other than that, I could understand where you're coming from. I love the pursuers, right? I drew them a ton when I was first playing the game. They have my heart in that regard. Let's see, what is this bottom slice? This is 4/5, which leaves us with 1/10, so we have to do tenths here. Oh, easy. No way, though. I prefer the original puzzles. That's valid. Hey, at the end of the day, we can all say Outer Wilds is freaking epic, man. Such a good game. Posture. I'm not like self-correcting because at the end of every stream, I do get like really sloppy with my posture. Okay, if I'm right now, we don't even have to worry about this. Yeah. Every time I give overall genuine thought, I get overwhelmed and get goosebumps. I can't handle it. Holy. Overwhelmed by like how much you love it, or how it just stressed you out. Especially when I hear the title theme. Oh, the first guitar pluck, I get goosebumps. Should we toss it on right now? Thoughts and emotions. It's so great. Oh. Wait, no, I can cheat. They're working on a new game too, right? Oh, crap, I just moved the thing. But I don't think it's related to Outer Wilds at all. Just same developers, different toilet. Oh. Kavel's aversion to lines. Yeah. They did like a little puzzle in their game. One of my favorite moments in the game was when I ventured all the way out to find the satellite. And I did that specifically at the end of a cycle. I was like hunting other stuff before it and just getting to watch the entire. We're still in spoilers, by the way. We're still in spoilers for just Outer Wilds now. Getting to watch the entire solar system explode. Such a wonderful feeling. What was I doing? This is the 10th, so we're finding the intersection between this and the diagonal. Just right here. Really? It seems rather large. There are too many good moments. And they craft themselves, right? I mean, sure, sometimes Outer Wilds gives you really cool stuff to look at. Sure, whatever. But other times it's just kind of made by you. I really hope I could forget like most of it, and I've forgotten a lot of the like how to finish it order. Actually, no, I still remember how to finish the game, but I hope I forget everything. I guess yeah. Posture, damn. Because yeah, I was going through it in my head. I was like, I remember how to do all of it. Now I don't remember how to get everywhere because like sometimes when my friends are playing and they're like, "Hey, Cav, how do you do this part?" I don't remember. Or like getting into the black hole laboratory. Oh wait, no, that's not the one that's whatever it is on Brittle Hollow, not Brittle Hollow. Yeah, Brittle Hollow. Thank God they named the planets like after kind of what they are, right? Um, like Giant's Deep. Oh yeah, there's a giant ocean and everything's big and the gravity's heavy and it's the biggest planet. Um, anyways, Brittle Hollow, like getting to some parts of the Nomai research laboratories, the Forge. Yeah, getting to the Forge, dude. I still probably don't like. Even then, when I was first doing the game, I probably didn't remember. There's like 3 ways to get in there, and I probably did like my own fourth, like insipid, like just brain rotted, like weird way of getting in there. Isn't the like correct way using the white hole station to get in? Like waiting for it to fall through the black hole and then going through it and just flying up into it? Only one is intended. There we go. Oi, oi, oi. Now I could draw a line between them. No, the forge doesn't fall through. If you forgot, I'll let you forget. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for I started the stream talking about forgetfulness. Holy wait. The stream I was like, it is a blessing that we can forget things. I can't remember the context though. Ironic. I need to look at the camera more, damn. Or maybe I never look at the camera and just don't address you guys. We're putting on Outer Wilds as we finish up today. We'll only get a couple songs in. Come here, Andrew Prallo. Get over here. We got some music to listen to. Okay, we're going to start with Timberhearth and then Outer Wilds, because I love the... Turn that shit up. You were here for some of it, but Outer Wilds has always been part of the stream playlist. Well, as when I started playing custom music, right? Instead of like royalty-free stuff. And coming home from like a long day of school, I'm stressed out. I probably have to like an all-nighter to pull or something. But starting the stream and hearing that guitar pluck is just, it reminds me I'm home, right? That's just the best way to put it. Thank God this is the 11 one. It's so great. Ironically, when I was doing a tier list of video games, Outer Wilds didn't go in my favorite game music category, only because I had to put it in my game that I think everyone should play category. And instead I put Journey in the best game music category. Sadly though, it is not a game for everybody. It's a very specific type of game. Not everyone will appreciate it. It's already getting so messy up there. Christ, man, I'm so intimidated. It's just the association. I'm pretty crazy on its own, but I could definitely... Nothing out of this world. Ah, gotcha. I like it a ton because Midwest emo. I'm a huge sucker for Midwest emo. You know, every area has its own music and motif, so you can recognize when you're there. I think they did a lot of really good stuff. In fact, I played Outer Wilds for the first time when I first started college. And so being away from home and hearing in fact, I played it when I came back for fall break. So hearing the song, being back with my family, it meant a lot for me right then. We didn't mess this up completely, right? I don't think we did. Cool. Well, we'll call it there for the stream, everybody. This is getting really chaotic already, and I'm very upset about our huge error earlier. But at the same time, what can you do? What even is this line right here? Who knows, man? Who knows? Oh, I see now. Okay. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me tonight, everybody. Thank you, QR, TS Block. Who do we have off the top of the head? QR, TS Block, Bear, Cat, Safi, Toast, Rapid. I think that was everybody. Toast, QR. I'm gonna cough. I said Rapid instead of Riptide, dude. I'm such a chud. Thank you for sticking with us the whole time, by the way. Naya. Thank you, Naya. And anyone I didn't mention, or anyone who just didn't say anything, or watching in the future, thank you very much. Great music this stream. Thank you for the recommendation. Oh, so we'll be streaming tomorrow. Not streaming for a week, unless we do digital streams. We're probably not going to finish this by then. I'm super upset about our mistake. We'll live. But yeah, once again, thank you all, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Did I mute in the middle of that? I don't know.